just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
Yes. All this tech. You were barely human.
Where to?
peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
Right behind.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
My systems are continuing to
Paladin
function.
Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police
Always was a
Station
little jealous of
immediately for
folks who could
reassignment.
craft something other than a paragraph.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
Hey.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Hey, Valentine.
Where's your son?
Repeating.
What happened?
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95.
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he
Are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately
He gave
for
them shot.
reassignment.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
Immediately for reassignment.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman.
Dance on frequency
Feared and
95.
hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly.
All Brotherhood of Steel
But there's one person who has to know, right?
Cambridge police station.
The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Repeating.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter.
This is Paladin Dance on
He's dead.
95.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent.
Repeating.
Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains.
This is
You
Paladin
know,
Dance on
we
frequency
may not
95.
need the man at
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old...
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the... If anyone could get...
Repeating.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to...
Jesus, Nick! Grow...
I know it's grisly.
Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police
Actually,
immediately for
I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not.
I have to go to the memory den.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station.
I'll head out with
immediately for
Piper.
reassignment.
We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry.
Repeating.
We're gonna get your boy back.
This is
Just a
Paladin
few
Dance
more
on
steps.
95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
You shoot people, lady? My dad says outside to shoot
Paladin
people.
Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Good neighbor, huh?
Repeating.
You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Well, well. Mr. Valentine.
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station
Dr.
immediately
Amari?
for reassignment.
Yes. I take it this isn't a social call.
Repeating.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg.
Paladin Dance on frequency
But he's
9-5.
dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me?
Repeating.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make...
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the
Fine.
All Brotherhood of
I'll
Steel
take a
units
look.
are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for
Here's
reassignment.
what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Dance on
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar arc.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth.
There could be long-term side.
Don't bother. I don't...
Are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
Repeating.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
All Brotherhood of
If I
Steel
start
units are to
cackling like an
return to the
old
Cambridge
grizzled
police
mercenary,
station
pull me
immediately
out,
for
okay?
reassignment.
Let's see here.
Repeating.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire.
9-5.
Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of
All
flashes.
Brotherhood of Steel units are to
Static.
return to the Cambridge police station.
I can't make
immediately
sense
for
of any of it,
reassignment.
Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are
Repeating.
encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe.
This is Paladin Dance
There's a lock on the
frequency
memory.
9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Tell me you have a way past...
Let me think. We load, he'll act as a host.
Repeating.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there.
Dance on frequency 9-5.
See you on the other side.
All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5.
Initiating brainwave migration
All
between the
Brotherhood of
transplant
Steel
and the
units
host.
are to return to the
Mnemonic
Cambridge
activity
police
coming from
station
the transplant.
immediately for
It's
reassignment.
degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They
Repeating.
might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
I found found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears
Wasn't
to be
my
a very
idea to
recent
settle
memory.
down with the kid in the middle of
Good
Diamond
news, I
City.
think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna... The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
the dreaming.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory. But your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist, Kellogg, was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right.
Kellogg. Is that you?
What? What are you talking?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some... Anyway, I feel fine. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Excuse me.
Good neighbors crazy. Thefts, murders, worse.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the...
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How?
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Yeah, something like that.
Boy, if you just woke up.
Mm-hmm. It seems like...
Maybe in some parts. What if the silver... I got a plan to bring...
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
I've heard crazier plans to do it.
I just have to do something, you know? But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. And they actually got one here in Boston.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? Before the bombs... So that's where you'll find...
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace more. Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace more. What am I gonna tell you?
Ever been to kill and be killed? Fine with a weapon.
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Glad you took care of him.
Thanks. At least synth doubles die just like the real.
Got a reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
He was a synth?
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, the man. Look, we gotta come.
Synths. Not so scary now, huh?
Hey, can I get a minute? Excuse me. Hyper right. Public occurrences. So, who's really in charge of the
have no
neighborhood?
handouts.
Who runs this sea sanctuary?
You're
Hey,
looking
Piper.
at 'em.
You know,
But
you
also,
look like
you
you
could
could
really
really
use
use this.
100 cats.
These things have
Wait, no,
literally
50.
saved my life.
10?
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again, or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new! You need some Jetman, home-brewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners. I mean, just...
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
All
right, Fred.
You're the best. Stan, why don't you...
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Anymore, boss. She asked me to stop coming round.
Can you tell me a bit?
Oh, why did the hotel rent? But now the So,
Who owns this place?
Mr. Morales, but now he just... So why don't you...
Tell me more about this Morowski character.
Oh, wow. That's the way good. Now are you buying?
Tell me a bit about yourself.
I have been working... Now are you done being...
I don't think so.
Mark another in the...
Whoa. It's you. Didn't I just see you?
I just clean up around here.
Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
Hey, Murawski.
You want a room? Claire runs the desk. Give her something to do besides breathing down my neck.
Raiders, civilians, shamblers, you name it. He called us in. Found you again! Next person that asks me to shag is getting a well-placed kick. What did you get, man?
The open road and a loaded weapon. Doesn't get much better than that.
still work?
What? Huh? Speak up. If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
These burn marks. Must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Joining our cause was the
Paladin.
wisest decision of your life,
Cavalry's
sister.
arrived. And it looks like they...
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship. If she's here,
Uh-huh. Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
that's the plan. If that being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received... Follow me up to the...
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a sword.
clearly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view. They'll be meeting plans for Captain Kellogg on the flight. Stay close to me and answer all of your questions. Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Hard to believe a place this vast was essentially a glorified bus terminal.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing.
Mm-hmm. Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. You might expect the Brotherhood of Steel as the captain of this vessel. Understood?
I don't know.
If you're planning to stay with, that's all for now. Your orders are to... If you have any questions, ask.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to El... Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time... known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
You believe synths are
Elder.
replacing humans?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start. And from what I've read, seeing as he's one of my... Therefore. And...
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier.
We're getting a 3% C tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work.
Paladin
ahead of us,
dance.
brother.
There you are. How did it go with El?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like...
Of course he does. How could... I just hope you appreciate it. Not to put too fun...
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Now, I know you're... In order to be an effective... Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor,
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. bet he has some excellent mods for our power.
Did you get a good look at the Commonwealth as we flew in? Pretty amazing, huh?
All wastelands look the same. Rubble here, charred tree there, broken this. Throw that. I'm not sure this place is worth protecting.
Sure, the wasteland's no paradise, but did you see Diamond City? There's life in a wasteland again. I think
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault Dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No, never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Since it's obvious that...
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances. However, I'm woke. Unfortunately...
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be split. As you patrol the... I'm authorized to pay you for... And if you wish to be assigned in any event.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. So, hey, walking away like that is just plain rude.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Not really here to chit-chat. I had orders to meet the crew.
Rules, rules, rules. Everyone around here is so obsessed with the damn... I hope you're not another one of those by-the-book military types. And this is the stowage. The powers that be have... If you need to stop...
That's good to know.
I'm glad. But I tell most of the good news is by having... Yeah, I'm mostly in... Of course.
What sort of extra?
Oh, no. It just involved. And since I'm... After you're done with the meet and greet, we can just... In the meantime...
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Proctor Ingram.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took, they were desperate and looked... Anyway, since my name's Ingram. If your power arm...
Is this where I get my...
Ha! Let's see. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub. And since I'm...
You feel like telling me?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay, okay. Get you off my... I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a state... Our position was along...
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled. To make a long story short, the ridge sheared most of the cliff. If I hadn't been
It's a miracle you survived.
Nope. Just And I wouldn't call having... Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free. Now, if you'll excuse me...
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral mutie and sim and shoot them into space.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Nothing to report right now.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it.
I can't believe super mutants were
You are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see...
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. I'm on the cusp of if I can crack the...
That's amazing.
Well, it's so... You see, However, after I believe I've discovered how I can replicate instead of decades.
I'm sold. If you're looking...
I appreciate the offer, but the specimens I've already... What I need are more...
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your I've modified your pip. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample. Hey, I really...
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prigman's crew.
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it. Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. Having those aberrations. To make matters worse, I want you to head them. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, the Brotherhood cannot...
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate them.
Now, use it to carry our mess... Dismissed.